Hey, she got the same shit.
What's up with my folks, man? It's your boy, LA Double. You know what I'm talking about? We up in here for episode 12. I got all my folks in here, man. I want to give a special shout out to Bo, man. Top dono for September, bro. Wouldn't be able to do it without you, player. You know what I'm talking about. Tonight we just gonna be busting it down for y'all, man. Like for real. Hop in here, get in the chat. Let's get it. Bust
I
down some videos. We want to do some reaction videos, right? So if y'all got some shit you've been seeing this week that you want us to touch base on or comment on or whatever's clever, man, drop it in there. Let us know. But without further ado, man, here we are.
super excited, but
What is good?
What's up with my folks, man?
everybody
What's
doing?
going on, Dub?
We got
Man,
Cooley the Day Drinker in the building.
What's up, Mikey? What's up, Corey?
What's up with Willie? Man, how's everybody living out there?
Mango, what's happening?
Shit, we out here getting it, bro.
So Amber takes me to her work on bank.
Let me see something.
Bro, so tell
What's
me why
Hey,
To find you somewhere.
how you live?
Lagnum over here.
I just got my car jumped, you dick. One second.
Coley, what's up, bro? You been MIA, bro. What's been cracking with you, bro?
Shit, bro. I've been all over the fucking place, bro.
You
The
been
work that I
busting cheeks, bro?
nah, shit, bro. I wish. No, fucking no. Honestly, bro. I look. I fucking I I get up. I go to work. I bust my fucking ass, and I come home and I drink and I crash the fuck out, bro, until Friday. And then fucking Saturday rolls around, and then fucking randomly people will hit me up and be like, "Hey, come out here, come do this, come do that." I'm like, "Well, fuck it, bro. It's the weekend." And then on top of that, I got the girls and fucking I don't know. It's a lot, bro. I never thought like my life would be like this. Fucking, I don't know how to put it. Hectic. It's so much shit going on at once, bro. It just truly shows you what it is to be an adult, bro. Once you get old enough to understand that there's so many moving parts. I don't know how else to say it.
No, you said it, bud. That's what it is. Fucking gnarly.
Yeah, shit gets real fast, y'all. Shit gets real fast.
But we feel you. Glad you're here, bud. I'm barely here.
Oh, dude, I didn't even have to leave the porch.
Must be nice.
I could have just dug over the rail. Ugh. All right, man. So fucking, I was chilling today, hopping on YouTube after working all day, and I popped in and this thing came up, and I fucking remembered it from days ago, but I didn't realize that they were doing like a whole Mandela effect thing on it, right? Until like probably maybe a year or two ago. And then it just popped back up again, and I fucking forgot to mention it when we talked about the Mandela effect last time. But bro, the fucking Shazam movie, dude, with fucking Sinbad, homie. Do you remember that shit, Cooley?
Bro, me and my boys were talking about this shit yesterday. Fucking, so you got Kazam with Shaq,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
then
and
you
which
got the Sinbad one, which I swear to God, I thought I grew up watching that one. And
so
fucking
I got to the point where like so I remember Kazam 100%, right? I remember the fact that the dude in Kazam was the little brother from Free Willy. So like
yeah,
that's a core memory, right?
Right.
Now I also remember when I seen Kazam going, why did they remake the movie with Sinbad? But I don't
right,
remember that movie being called Shazam. I just remember his name being Shazam in the movie. I remember it
right.
being called something else, bro. It it was like a fucking kids movie, almost like Richie Rich or The Blank Check or something. You know what I mean? It was
Right,
like,
exactly.
it was like one of those, probably a Paramount movie, and
Right.
fucking for some reason, bro, I can't put the name to it. Now I feel like the kid looked like the kid from The Sixth Sense. Like, that's almost who I was feeling like was in it for a minute. But when they did, so Sinbad fucked around and did like a April Fool's fucking video and remade like a little scene from Shazam and put it out with these actors that looked like the actors from the original movie, but they're new actors. So when you look them up, it just shows the new actors. So it kind of threw me for a half a fucking loop, but it's like, Mango, we are on the motherfucking porch, dog. But like, I remember vividly. Now, I'm thinking, okay, well, was it like a skit on like the Sinbad show? Because I used to watch the Sinbad show every week.
Oh fuck, dude.
You
Not
know,
my
so then I'm
fucking-
like, well, maybe it wasn't a movie, maybe it was a skit. And then I was talking to Mag about it. Mag was like, no, it's a movie. I remember the movie. So I was kind of tripping, but
when I saw it because I remember the movie. It was well before fucking Shaquille did Kazam.
and now the funniest part about the little remake thing that they did, right?
Bro, hold on. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro, but do you guys hear this shit right now?
No, we don't.
Bro, this shit's, bro, just like right outside my fucking. Hold up.
You gonna get another one of them? We
fuck too.
Tortilla Tunes?
Bum, 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 bum. You guys hear that shit?
Yep.
Yeah, Tortilla Tunes? So I was just talking to somebody at PAX that was at that backyard thing that you were talking about.
Oh, here in the Mo?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hella people go to that shit from all over.
So look, the fucking in that little dude, we almost have to go in and watch the because I'm able to do that now. Diesel, where's Diesel? Diesel! I gotta get Diesel in the background because I'll have him bring up the clip so we can watch the clip. Because I'll point out to you how clever Sinbad was when he did this. Can you get Diesel? I need his help. So all the Mandela effects. So the one that's real big is Curious George never having a tail. They say Curious George never had a tail. Curious George had a fucking tail. Now, they say Fruit Loops has always been spelt FRUITLOOPS when it used to be FROOT with the fruit and then loops. It used to be Fruit Loops. So what they did is in the middle of this fucking video clip of this VHS clip of the Sinbad thing, they stop and go to a commercial, and the commercial's a Fruit Loops commercial, and it's spelled FROOT. And then in the bottom corner, they have a Bernstein Bears book, not Berenstein Bears book. So it's like, I don't know, bro. That shit, hey, it drives me nuts. But I believe that something's fucking with us hardcore, bro.
And I do know that, like, in some cases, it'll be like, let's say, like Bernstein or Berenstein or whatever the fuck, for example. Some shit will be, they'll make two different versions in two different countries and they'll call it something different. So, like, I understand that shit. But when it's something so fucking blatant that you remember from your childhood memory, just like, what the fuck?
So, listen.
It just feels like you're being fucked with. It's like, there's no fucking way.
The cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom.
with the corner.
we talked about this a few episodes ago.
Yeah, so the cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom, when I was looking that up, it said that they had made a Fruit of the Loom in China, and the Chinese version had the cornucopia in it. But
Then we were
the
all
other
buying
version did.
Chinese Fruit of the fucking Looms then.
Huh?
Then we were all wearing Chinese Fruit of the fucking Looms then.
Right.
Because I sure as hell remember my Fruit of the motherfucking Looms with the fucking Horn of Plenty, the cornucopia. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. 100%.
For real. I remember that shit. My memory ain't what it used to be. A lot of drugs, a lot of head injuries, but I swear to God, bro, I remember that shit just like I remember the Berenstain Bears, not the Berenstain Bears.
There's
Hey,
one that has to do with the fucking the Quaker Oats guy too. Something about the Quaker from the Quaker Oats guy is different.
Oh, he looks the same to me.
Yeah, I don't remember what it is. Maybe they try to say he didn't have a necktie, or he used to have a necktie, like the like Colonel Sanders necktie.
I don't recall that. No, bro. There are lots of...
he's always had the necktie.
Now, see, this is what I wonder is if this whole Mandela effect isn't just one giant fucking psyop.
Yeah, like some MK Ultra shit, right?
Right.
Yeah, where they're trying to dumb us down and see
I've thought of
if
that.
they could get to buy the theory.
Because it's been proven if you can get enough people in a room, enough people of one thing, even though it is not fucking true, and get everybody to repeat that same message, eventually everybody's just going to accept it as gospel.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why would they do it on something as trivial as like the Berenstain Bears or like fucking, or even bro like Shazam. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I know I watched that fucking movie as a kid, bro. I feel like that was one of my favorite movies. I'm like, what
And
the
it
fuck is going on?
And it was Shazam with like a couple A's. It wasn't just like Shazam like the DC.
Yeah.
And now what they're trying to say is that they've owned the name. DC has owned the name Shazam since way the fuck back in the 80s when they created that character.
So they're trying to say it wouldn't have been possible for them to be able to do that shit without getting hit with like copyright or fucking.
Which is probably why it disappeared.
Hey, there you go. That's a theory right there.
Probably some low budget shit that Sinbad did and put out, and fucking Paramount or somebody ran it and didn't realize that it had a copyrighted name in it, and they got hit with copyright and it all got took off the shelves, and that's why nobody knows about it.
Right? That shit happens.
Yeah.
But why is it that there's so many things, like a consistent, so many fucking things that have been fucked with or tweaked or changed that we should, we could clearly remember. There was people that have found books, video, all sorts of shit. Like an old T-shirt, an old fucking Fruit of the Loom T-shirt with the cornucopia tag.
You know what stays the same?
No, but no, hold on. You know what they said about that though, Mikey? I saw it was like that. There were different plants in different countries. So you have one in the U.S. and then you have one I think was in Canada. I think the Canadian one used the cornucopia, and we would get those shirts for the low. We would get them hella cheap out here, and that they started floating around. So I don't know. So I mean, that's an explanation, but I mean, is it the truth? I don't know, but that's just what I've heard, and it kind of makes sense if you think about it on that one.
Okay,
So
I'm willing to buy that one, but like so many little things. Like I can remember reading Curious George. I can remember I had the whole book series of the Berenstain Bears.
Yeah. You know what stayed the same the whole time, never changed?
Bro, it was Berenstain fucking Bears.
Do you want to know one thing that has never been affected by the Mandela effect?
What?
The fucking Bible.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, you know another thing? Ford and Chevrolet. You got these super big pillars that people like. There's religious Chevrolet people. There's religious Ford people. There's religious people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like when you have something that's so set in stone like that, maybe it's unfuckwittable. Like fucking
I like that word. Unfuckwittable.
untouchable, unfuckwittable.
It's unfuckwittable.
That means in no shape or form can it be messed with, changed,
Yeah,
altered,
there's no shape shifting for that. You know what I mean?
verified. I like
Now
that word.
shape shifting. Let's
No
go to
take
that.
backs.
What do you guys think on shape shifting, bro?
Ooh. I'll let Mikey touch on this one. I feel like he probably knows a lot about this
listen,
shit.
if the Mandela effect is real, and if something is dimensionally changing us, then our items are shape shifting because the items themselves are unfindable. Like I'll go find an old Monopoly board, like Mag said he had one from like 1910. I had one from like 1950. It didn't have the monocle on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Bro,
like
we live on the same planet as fucking octopus, and look what they can do, bro. I feel like anything's fucking possible, honestly.
listen. That's what I was just saying on the fucking Simpsons pod, bro. Is that from the very first episode, the aliens have always been an octopus on the Simpsons, bro. Always.
There
They've
we go.
always been an octopus on the Simpsons, bro.
Yep.
So you can't tell me that the only thing in the world we don't share one single strand of DNA with ain't a fucking alien. You know what I mean?
Shit. Remember in Men in Black when fucking Will Smith fucking helps deliver the baby? The baby is a fucking octopus.
Octopus, bro. Yeah, I'm not even fucking with you. It's real life. That shit's real life.
It's like they know, like they put that shit in there on purpose. Yeah, because it could have been anything. It could have been an alien gray. They could have made it like a fucking green little dude. No, it was a fucking octopus with
I
eyes.
watched the video of this dude. I can't remember his name right now. Y'all might know his name. He's an old German U-boat captain's son. Came over here. He's area fucking 51 or whatever the fuck it's called. This motherfucker lived with aliens underground for years, bro. We've known about aliens since the 1930s, bro.
Wait, who are you talking about? Bob Lazar?
Maybe that's his name.
The one that worked at S4. He was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Nah, this dude's been dead. They killed this dude. This dude got killed for what he does.
You're talking about fucking the dude that got like his fingers zapped off when he was like underground, and and the aliens like shot some shit at him and it fucking like melted his fingers off. And then that dude ended up that guy ended up hanging himself by piano wire in his own house, bro.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Shit. Look at the guy that created, what was it, like it was like a hydraulic engine.
No, water power.
Oh yeah, well yeah, hydraulic.
What?
Hydro water.
Yeah.
Hydroelectric.
But not hydraulic.
Yeah, hydroelectric. Yeah, there you go.
So
it ran off hydrogen molecules.
Shit, look at Tesla.
So
look at fucking Tesla.
The dude, listen, my boy that lives in Washington up there by Mikey, right? He fucking knew about that shit and was able to take his fucking 1994 Chevy 1500, bro, and run 2 tanks, 2 mason jars with coils in them, and was able to get an extra like 65 miles per gallon, bro, on his fucking old ass Chevy. Yeah, because you charge the negative ions in the water, and the negative ions in the water act like a fucking nitrous, basically, and fucking add gas to your fuel. It burns way less gas. Huh?
You take and you attract the hydrogen molecules. and those hydrogen molecules will fucking turn into fuel.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact fucking
Dillinger, what's up with it, boy?
aspect.
What's going down?
Yeah, for real. Hey, that shit is for real. So, but like I was saying, man, shape shifting. Like, so they say when it comes to the aliens, right, that the reptilians, right, is an alien species, right? So then you think back to like Egyptian times when there was like crocodile like pharaohs and shit, right? And then you go, okay, get it. I get it now. So that being said, they say that the royal families, we've all thought that they were cannibals and that they eat and drink blood because of that. Come to find out, they're not cannibals. They are reptilians. They are shape-shifting reptilians. And that's why they need,
I always have to wait for
yeah, devils is what they are, bro. That's why they need that fresh blood, that young blood. Bro, that's where you think all the kids are going. All the missing kids, bro, are getting eaten by the reptilians.
You talking about my shit right here?
Yeah, you hopped in on some shit, man. Come on, with it.
Yeah.
I know you got something for me.
This is what I talk about, though. This is all I watch all day.
Come with it. We talk about shapeshifters, bro. We need some insight.
Well, I heard you talking about reptilians. I mean, how far did you get on that?
That's it. I just was talking about how the royal so I said something about how back in Egypt we seen pharaohs that had alligator faces and shit. And we were talking about the royal families being cannibals, but come to find out they're not cannibals. They're shape-shifting reptilians who feed off the blood of like missing third world country babies and shit.
Yeah, so yeah, that's where all the kids go basically to feed the Hollywood stars, which are the bloodline, like you're saying, but that bloodline leans back to a lot of them being reptilians. Supposedly, this could all be not true, but you know, for
Well, see, if we're going to talk about the royal family, let's talk about the royal family, the Rothschilds, the Freemasons, and how throughout history our presidents are connected throughout all of them.
Matt Dillinger, you just missed how I said no matter what happens through the Mandela effect and all this shape shifting, Jesus and the Bible always remain the same, baby.
It's the only one that studied through every single thing, through every culture and every religion. Who pop up? Jesus, the boy.
Go ahead. I'm just responding to the. So we got this new thing where one person is going to pay attention to the chat and everybody else just talk through them when they do that.
Okay. I'm kind of that's off topic. I'll get back to it. All right. So, all the actors in Hollywood. No, we'll go back to the president. So every president is, besides two, I think, maybe one, two, I think, are all blood related. Even Obama was. That's crazy, right? I just found that out recently. I kind of knew that, but I didn't know it went that deep. And fuck, man. The way to break this down is there's so much of it. I'm gonna have to go so little parts. All right. And so then all the actors in Hollywood, and again, this is all hypothetical, possibly.
Don't be worried about them coming and getting you, Mag. It's okay. We're just a baby
No,
podcast.
I'm not.
They don't know us yet.
Dog, I'm saying that because I watch this shit and Homeboy says it all the time, who has 100,000 followers.
Right? This is all just our opinions.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get out.
This is an opinion-based podcast, y'all.
Yeah, this is all fictional.
Hey,
Because
man,
they won't monetize you or push you out if you don't say that.
Yeah, you gotta. It's opinion-based all day.
Yeah. So
it is my opinion.
Right now. But
I've seen track.
My name is my name. This is my opinion.
Me and my son were up for a walk one day, and we were strolling out to the back where we head down to go to the waterfall, and in the snow, giant footprint,
What'd you see?
huh?
What'd you see?
A giant footprint,
Oh, the Yeti.
a giant
The
footprint.
Yeti.
And now I wouldn't take it past no damn tweaker to be running around barefoot in the snow. But this wasn't a normal size footprint. I'm talking like me and Nathan could both fit our feet inside this damn
That's
thing.
a
It was
big bitch.
so wide, and it was clear as day, a fucking footprint. You could see the fucking toes and everything clearly. It was a motherfucking footprint, and this thing was fucking huge.
Hey,
I mean,
you fucking with the bitch from Deuce Bigelow, bro, trying to hide it from your wife.
bro, these
I
things.
used to in elementary school, we used to say that to this
And
one bitch. You're
fucking
6 foot tall. That's a big bitch.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Hey,
some
that's gotta be the Bigfoot, dog.
I'm telling you, I had her at my school.
The skunk ape, homie.
Sorry, Mikey.
He's the missing link. And that's another thing. How the fuck you gonna say we evolved from monkeys, but we've been around monkeys for the last couple thousand years? They haven't evolved into anything but throwing shit at us.
I thought the same fucking thing.
What the
They're still
fuck,
shitting
dog?
in their hand and throwing it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Not
You ain't
only
evolved. You
not
motherfuckers
only
ain't been
The
using toilet paper yet.
but
Bro,
like
when we
there's
go
a
to the
bajillion
zoo, we
different
should be
kind of
seeing like
monkeys.
an advanced society behind those gates.
For
Our
real.
closest primate relative would
Fucking
be
accountants in
and
suits
No.
with
Well,
bananas in the other hand.
I mean, they're quite controlled and not a lot of them. And then when you do give them a way to speak, they're like,
what up?
why do you have us in a cage? So,
Yeah,
Like, I see Planet of the Apes, bro. We should at least be that far along.
Put some of that in the jar, actually.
look,
The new stuff.
no,
I
I don't
tried
know.
to get a $10. I went into the vape store right now. I haven't been there in months. I had $10. Like,
That
that's
is-
nothing, right? And I'm
yeah,
dog,
sure.
I need a vape. I know this guy, dude. He's the one who opened up all the pot shops down here. And I'm sorry I'm off topic, but
I
that
fucking wish I
pissed me
could.
off. Like, hey dog, can you
Yesterday.
see one of the old ones?
Yesterday.
And he's like,
That
Yeah.
okay? Are
how
you?
much you have? And I was
Yes.
like, $10. He's like, all right. And he brings out all these shitty ones that I know don't work. And I'm like, well, let me just get an Elf bar because I know you do those. He's like, dog, those are over there. And like, yeah, but that's how they usually work. Like, you call them, you go over there, get it. Like I could have called him. He would have went over there and got that, and I could have just paid $10 and got it. But because I went in there and had a customer, he's like, that's lame, dude. Everything in here is like $30 or more. So like, this is what I'll show you what I could sell you. Like, I'm like, what? Like you have to tell me the other shit. His boss wasn't in, who I'm homies with. So I'm all fucking frazzled about that shit right now. Sorry,
That's fucked up.
I needed that shit.
You took too long. You gonna help me on the pod? Are you gonna help me? Huh? Are you busy on your computer? What if I need you to pop up a video?
I just got off of my VR with my friends.
Hey, that VR crazy. They're living a whole new life in that VR. Me and Zach were talking about it. They're able to put up like fucking movie theaters inside of their VR while on the freaking while like mini golfing and fucking and bring up
Listen.
their computer screen.
I never really watched a lot of podcasts, but I remember like the Logan Paul podcast. And for some reason, I like stopped on the Logan Paul podcast one day. And this like dude sitting in the corner, like on his laptop, like looking up things to talk about while they're sitting there. And he looks up that someone bought $5-point-something million yacht in the metaverse.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, you paid $5 million for a yacht? Like, and I was thinking, okay, I get it because I got the yacht in GTA. Like, but like nobody comes to my yacht in GTA.
I know you, bro. You spend like fucking
Yeah,
5
and
mil
I
on that for
invite hella
nothing.
motherfuckers to the yacht. We trying to get crunk and jump in a hotel. The whole bro, nobody show up. Bro, I'll be in the lobby with like 6 of my folks, and they don't even show up.
That is
They'll be like, "Oh,
funny.
we over here, and we do that." And I'm like, "Nah, bro, slide. You just gotta hit the button." No, I ain't trying to drive over there, bitch. You ain't gotta drive. I sent you the invite. You could just hit it, and it'll auto put you here. Nah,
Hey,
man,
I've had a whole lobby in my apartment before. That shit was fucking lit, bro.
yeah. So my boy threw a little he had the dope ass little mansion with the strippers in there and all that. He for sure got like damn near the whole lobby in there one time. The dopest shit I did on GTA though, bro, because we had a
Money
whole
glitch.
little biker fucking get down on there, right? So
Hell yeah, me too.
we had custom made patches for our vests, the whole nine.
Yeah.
So we're in there one night. It's probably maybe 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, right? There's probably 17, 18 people in the lobby. Within about 15 minutes of fools trying to come up and like troll and fuck with us, right? We ended up having the whole lobby on motorcycles, bro, mobbing down the freeway. I got a picture of it saved on my shit. There's probably at least, by the time that the lobby filled up, they hit 30. There was at least 26 of us on motorcycles and a couple cars surrounding, all chilling under the overpass on the freeway, bro. It was fucking one of the car shows. I would get in there and I'd throw a car show. I'd always hop on the thing and be like, hey, show up over at the taxi spot. We're throwing a car show.
Yeah.
Or show up over. You never do it at the paint sprays and shit because then fools come and blow it up.
Oh
But,
yeah, every time.
you know what I mean? You throw a little off the wall ass shit up somewhere that nobody like likes to drive all the way across the map to, and you end up getting everybody up there, bro, and it's lit. Like I love going up to the
Hey, that diner up in Paleto Bay, up on
Yeah.
the left side of the map.
Yeah, so you go to Paleto and there's like a grocery store with a big ass fucking parking lot in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That shit's lit too, bro. When you got like 20, 22 people showing up, all with the hoods up and shit. I ain't fuck with GTA in a minute, bro. There's too many trolls on there, bro.
Bro, some people get really into that shit.
No, I love that game. I used to have a biker crew on there too, bro. We were like 12 deep every day, bro. We would go into free mode or free aim.
Yeah.
We go up against like some of the biggest fucking biker clubs like on GTA Online, like the whole server, bro. One of them was called the Reaper Lords. These motherfuckers, bro, if they were in your lobby and you started shit with them, they would literally smoke you for like an hour straight, and there's nothing you could do. They were all hella good at free aim, bro. They would clap you.
Yeah, it's dope.
So I guess the rapture is supposed to already happen.
Yeah. We're all here.
We're all here.
Maybe that's where all the kids went. So, contrary to what everybody believes, the date that they're all talking about, that they're assuming the rapture was when they're breaking everything down in the Bible, is the age of churches, which we are in, which means the end is supposed to be near, but nobody will know. You want my thoughts on it? So, Lo said some shit the other day. She goes, we go to church every weekend, right? Every Sunday. So she says like this.
But
She goes, "Do you think do Christians believe that Jesus is coming back?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "I don't believe that." I go, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, I don't believe it. But you could prove me wrong." And I was gonna talk to her after this, didn't end up talking to her, and it just jumped back on my mind. But now listen, I believe the day of judgment, right? When Jesus says, "I'm coming back, you will be judged," with all that shit in the Bible, right? Now, I believe that shit happens after you die on earth.
Yeah,
So
that's what I think too.
it's different. It's a different time for every person. Jesus is the Reaper, bro. So when the Reaper comes for you, it's Jesus that comes for you. And he takes you and you get put on your day of judgment. Now, I believe that the rapture already been happened way the fuck back in the day. Right? The rapture that's spoke about in the Bible, I believe that already happened.
I don't know
But
what
I
it is.
believe the day of judgment, right, comes on you after you die on earth. That's when the Reaper comes for you, which is Jesus. And that's when you get put into this purgatory state of almost like condemnation or approval. Like you kind of almost like relive the shit you've done and almost kind of have to answer for it type shit. You know what I mean?
You know, what if this is purgatory?
Right? 'Cause what I've always heard was purgatory was like when you die, and it's like the in between, like basically where like you kind of do like a prison sentence for your soul
So people would
if you're willing to go to heaven after like being shown every wrong thing that you've done in your life, and that's usually more like Catholic than anything. I think that's where that comes from is
shit on
Catholicism.
the views I have on religion because the thoughts I have on religion is a little bit of all of them, really. Because I believe in a purgatory state. I believe in reincarnation. I believe in the fact that. So listen, you can't tell me that if Jesus died for our sins and Jesus loves everybody and Jesus gives second chances, that we don't have reincarnation, that we don't come back again with our soul and get to try to relive this life again better a different time in a new body. That said, it said that when we die, we'll be given a new body and a new life. And people all take it as the new body and new life in heaven. Who's to say you're not given a new body and a new life right here to try it again on earth? Until you get it right enough to go to heaven.
See, I believe that could be so as long as you don't do something to screw it up completely. Something
Yeah, that's the downside. That's the anal bead side of the situation, you know?
What up, JoJo?
Oh yeah, definitely after smoking the last of that last one and then going to this one, you can tell this is some swaggies.
Man, I'll wait till it's 15,
Joe, we on the porch.
print it out and put it in a jar.
No, it's just you can just tell it's super outdoor.
What?
I don't smoke outdoor.
Bro, see, you just ain't never smoked the right outdoor, right? Because
No,
I
used to smoke only outdoor.
Okay.
And then I smoked indoor. It was a wrap after that, dog. Come on. That's like if
Hey,
you
I'm gonna hop off
only
for a minute,
fuck
bro. I'm gonna
fat
grub.
bitches
Okay,
and then you fuck you a skinny bitch. You see where
I
I'm at?
I have smoked outdoor that you could not tell was outdoor. I've smoked greenhouse. You couldn't tell it was greenhouse.
Greenhouse is fire, but I'm just saying
What the fuck is wrong with you?
this you can tell is some dirt earth. It's supposed to be milk, dog. If it's supposed to be milk, it should have that sweet taste to it. It ain't got
We're not going.
outdoor or not. But anyways, like I said, it's like fucking
I
fat
got
bitches.
you to get it. You know your sister like
You don't like going back. You know what I mean?
bullshit.
There's
Once you got to toss you around a skinny bitch, you like, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna fucking stay over here. I've been burning calories for far too many years.
Fucking crap. When he's fucking acting, yeah, it's beyond fucking bullshit. It starts 20. It's supposed to start 20 minutes.
all I know is that I got me some motherfucking outdoor hanging that looks so crystally and trichrome.
Oh,
It
you
don't.
already done?
What?
You already cut it?
Cut what? No, we're not done.
No, his butt.
Oh yeah, his bud. He cut some of it.
Yeah, bro. I had one plant already done, man. I could have let it go for another couple of weeks, bro, but just wait for the cold snap. But I was like, man, I got so much going on. I just get it done. So I chopped it down. It's hanging and drying right now.
That's like the growers freaking. That happens to everyone. Like, I'm gonna just do it now. Fuck 2 more weeks.
And bro, we had a big ass fucking rain come through, man. The one next door where I had to go like do emergency fucking string ups where I tried to start ripping branches. One bud, it fucking ripped it, snapped the tip off of it. It was a bud about that fucking big, bro. And that one bud was probably about like that big around.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't even done, bro. I gotta let that shit. That shit's gonna have to go until the very end of October until I can't let it go no more.
Yeah. I mean, as much as you can, without the leaves getting all dried up and brown.
I got to go over there after the rainstorm to go shake the excess water off because it's definitely needed. And yeah, bro, I fucking had branches snapped on that one.
I don't know if I should cut my hair or not. It's become a staple on YouTube. My hair. My beard, I can grow back.
I wouldn't cut your hair necessarily.
Well, you wouldn't, but I have hair.
Yeah, like I would love to have me some hair.
I know. I didn't mean that like a dick. I mean, I did, but not really.
I got a picture of me where I look like you though. I have a wig on.
Nah.
I'll show you when you get here.
When did you start going? When did you start losing it?
You just gotta put some Vidal Sassoon in that bitch. You're talking about some Vidal Sassoon? Fucking flop it in the wind, dog. It's going good. Everybody in here, they back and forth in between our two pages, getting us both watch time hours. That's legit. Thank you so much, you guys. We appreciate you. You know who you are. Hey, everybody check out the descriptions too on these, man, because I always give special shout outs to my folks in the descriptions, dude. So I don't know if you guys go on and check the little description underneath the pod, but go check them out, man. You guys are in there. I'll be giving shout outs to everybody. We on this just kick it back on a porch type podcast shit now. You know what I mean?
You already know.
So yeah, bro. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like the government and the mind shit, they've been really trying to do mind control shit for a long time. I heard some shit that says that most of the alien species, they feed off of your adrenal gland because it's like cocaine to them. Adrenaline or some weird shit. I don't know the name for it. There's some weird rabbit hole I haven't really climbed all the way in yet. I plan on getting there though. Y'all know me. But yeah, apparently, like that's why the whole world is always so angry and scared and on edge and all that shit is because like the elites know that like the aliens feed off that shit. You know what I mean?
You know, if our government knows about aliens, I am sure they have been able to come to some kind of accord with them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
As most of us don't. I don't trust my government to make
But
good choices in the best interest of people. But
shoot that to Mag on face.
that's just me. I'm in my D main, and this is my opinion.
Yeah, we all opinionated motherfuckers around here. I'll just put that in the description every time now too. Underneath everybody's shout outs at the very bottom, it's going to say, please remember that this is a strictly opinionated based podcast.
Corey says send the link to his Facebook.
Yeah, it's already happening. We're good. All my folks, where's my kinfolk? I know I seen my kinfolk jump up in here.
Yeah, we're
What's up with you? Yeah, man, we just chilling. We got some soup going in there. You know what I mean? Your boy went to work today. Had to give me that $700 day in real quick.
Well, that's what's good.
Bro, I'm so ready to just like catch all the way back up, dude. I'm tired of playing like one step behind right now. And like I'm ahead in life, bro. Like I'm ahead in life. But when it comes to like paying the piper type shit, I'm like I'm on the heels. I want to be a couple steps ahead. I don't want to be on the heels no more, you know?
I don't like being behind the ball.
Yeah,
I'm
like
on top of it.
hovering. I'm hovering. I'm trying to get in front a little bit though.
If we get on top of it, you know, we're still trying to sit there and stay on top of it.
Yeah, well, you know, hey, life is great, bro. It's just like I say, the curveballs come in a quickness, and you know, when it rains, it pours, dog. That's
Bro, we are just one rainy day away, bro.
yeah, bro. Always. So we good. We in there though. We hanging in there like swimwear. You know what I mean? We on the back like a G strap, baby. Let's go.
See, I was always that man. I made sure I always carried an extra umbrella because you never knew.
I always carry an extra pair of underwear, dog. Because you never know. Hey, fat people have problems sometimes. Hey, my favorite shit was Jay and Silent Bob when he pulls out the zigzags. He's like, "What's that for?" And he's like, "My brown eye." I was dying. I was like, "Them motherfuckers are quick with it, bro." Like that's the shit I like. Is fools that can like pop off with some funny shit like in a right now ass minute. You know what I'm saying? Don't even take no extra time. What's up with it? How you living? I said, "How you living?" All right.
Bro, you looking kind of buzzed there, cousin. You look like you've been.
Huh?
Hey, yeah.
What you said?
I said your eyes is kind of glazed. You look a little lit.
Listen, bro, that's what happens when you smoke swag. It gets you fucked up, but it don't taste good.
See, I don't believe in numbers when it comes to that shit because I've smoked some shit, bro, that I know was not,
believe in flavor. What is it?
but it would put
Hey,
you on your backside.
huh?
You know what I'm saying?
It's only we good. Fuck them. Like I said, it just don't taste good. I'll chew some gum while I hit it.
For me, bro, it's all about the taste. It's gotta at least taste good.
Kinfolk, you are very correct. Snickle Fritz.
Kinfolk,
This is the non-Snickle
Fritz.
Fritz, and that is the Snickle Fritz. But it's okay. It's enough.
I'd rather smoke some Snickle Fricks than that Okie doke.
Yeah, for real though.
Back in the day, we called it the Pretendo. It looked bomb as fuck, but wouldn't get a fly high.
Yeah, what is that about?
But no, back in the day, it was some weed that
Whoa!
indoors, some straight Humboldt County green bud indoors.
I
But
was
the
gonna answer your shit. Hold on, let me go back to you.
whole eighth of it didn't feel a damn thing.
It was monkeys that could drive. Yes. So there are monkeys that drive. So there are very intelligent monkeys. I believe monkeys have one missing link from us, but I don't believe we evolved from the monkey and that missing link.
Hey, your ID is in my bag.
I believe we are very closely related to a monkey. Like Jesus could have took a monkey and made us out of that. You know what I mean? But we didn't evolve from that.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it's so weird.
And if we did, it took twisting. It took a DNA twist to do it. Somebody altered the DNA. It wasn't just natural selection and evolution that did it.
He didn't have a blue photo shoot.
What?
ID. Then they went through all the bullshit. That Maverick bullshit.
I would let a monkey drive me around. Fuck it, dude.
Division.
Like if you could teach a squirrel monkey to pick a pocket, oh, it's a wrap, dude. So back to plankton, and so I'm watching this shit, right? And I'm watching with the kids, and Plankton got some amoebas, and he's trying to sell these little amoebas. And SpongeBob, being the kind-hearted guy he is, he grabs all these things and he turns them into a little amoeba puppy so he can give them away, right? Well, come to find out, the amoeba went back to Plankton, and at each house they were in, they stole like an item from the house and brought it back to him. They were like little thief fucking pets, right? And he's like, oh, I don't want any of these items, right? Like, I'm not a thief. I don't want none of these items, but I do want the Krabby Patty. And it's just like, what are you even going to do with it? Oh, fucking Honda head. I love some cartoons from back in the day. I can't wait. You think next week? Maybe next week. Yeah, Mag should be here next week. We'll do next week. I think we're gonna do the. So I was watching something, and lo and behold, up pops Liquid Television, and I'm just like, ah, shit. So
Liquid Television was the shit.
I think next week, y'all. I think we're gonna touch down on the old Beavis and Butthead subject a little bit. We'll drop back into a semi, formatted position when it comes to that. We are almost at an hour in. I haven't had any reaction videos that have popped, so not sure if I'm gonna pop in and do a reaction. What's up with it, Legs? But I think once I get the laptop situated and I'm able to throw the laptop right next to me and I could actually, work while I'm on here and working on the porch, I think that would be a better time to start bringing in shit like that because then I'm able to kind of navigate a little better.
This fucking large management.
If that makes sense. So I threw the blue and gold on, homie. You already know that's fucking Golden State Warriors colors. That's the Alhambra Bulldogs colors, right? So You know, your boy had to throw it out there after throwing out the Raiders last week. I thought about maybe throwing in like a 49er theme for Cooley, but that fool ain't on here enough to care. So
Cooley got a lot going on, I guess, man. You know, it happens.
he got a whole lot of little bit of nada.
Like, I always
What's
turn
up
around.
with Ken Falk? Man, my fucking foot is itching now. I don't know why. Probably because I work all day.
Like, cool. I'm making him try to make a see right here. We got any more?
What is that? Oh, kid, what? So you a little younger, right? And you on the other side of the states right now. So, what kind of Mandela effects have you experienced, bro? Legs, we kind of just talking some shit right now. Like we started talking about the Mandela effect,
Yeah.
and then we kind of went into like shape shifting reptilians a little bit, and the elite families that like have been eating all the missing kids. Yeah, we're getting in there a little bit.
We should try to see if Kenfolk busy, man, and see if he'll hop in, bro. Tell
So,
us
Bo,
what.
the Mandela effect is where like when I was a kid, I remember my Fruit of the Looms having a cornucopia on them. Well, apparently they say there's no cornucopia. We started all this because back when I was a kid, and I would say it was probably like 1991 maybe. So everybody tries to say it was 94. It wasn't 94. It was right around 91, maybe 92. And there was a movie that came out with these kids, and it had Sinbad in it, and he was a genie, and he was a genie named Shazam. And then now they have the radio thing Shazam, where you can like Shazam and you could get it. Why would they do that like it's a radio genie if there wasn't already a movie called Shazam about a genie? Because Shazam, the lightning guy from fucking DC, is not gonna help you with no shit. Conspiracy theories, nah, not so much. More like along the lines of like this is really happening, but like why is it happening? Like why are they fucking us? Why are they changing shit on us that clearly was one way, and now they're trying to say it was another? Like before too long, they're gonna be like, oh, there was never an actress named Brittany Murphy. She for sure never died. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah, and then they'll bring her back out of nowhere. And we'll be like, "What do you mean? She never died and she existed. What are you guys talking about?"
That's literally the Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm. Confusion, which causes fear, which causes more confusion, which causes a reason to look into the government for an upper hand, who's the one who's starting all the confusion.
Which causes memory loss.
Kind of psyop. That's what I think. I think the Mandela effect is just a psyop.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Dove earlier.
For what though?
That's what all psyops are for, so we can hold on to Uncle Sam. So we have a reason to be divided.
United we will stand, divided we shall fall.
Yes, sir. And that's like basically what the point of all the crazy shit that happens. You can run it back to that. Really, run it back to day when you.
So Charlie Kirk, was that shit fake? All AI or what?
Whether it was or wasn't, they go with it or not. It's still gonna. They'll still use it to their effect. It could have been either way. I don't. I'm not gonna say for sure. I know probably, but I'll say what I think. Maybe is that.
Pay attention
What do
to
you
his
think?
family. If they disappear, it was all fake.
Well, no, I think the wife's gonna take over, but I think he might have had to do it. He might have been forced to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just it.
I gotta eat this real quick.
But there are so many different things, so many different moving components in that whole scenario that yeah, we have Charlie Kirk killed. Yeah, yeah. We watched a man shot.
Yeah.
Was he killed how we think he was killed? That's the question in question. Who was really pulling the strings? Because it seems really JFK to me, honestly.
Okay. So, oh shit. Am I still here?
Charlie Kirk, he was calling out a lot of shit. He was ruffling some feathers.
Oh
Hit me. Oh, sometimes the blunt hits you, you don't hit the blunt.
yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
ruffling some feathers, just like JFK was. You know,
Right.
they had the distraction. They had the Patsy. They had the Fall Guy. The only thing that hasn't happened yet is the whole stack.
Political agenda.
But there's so many different moving components that it really seems like the same damn playbook the CIA used to take out JFK.
So that's what I like. Again, like that's what I've come down to with basically all conspiracy. Because like I was a conspiracy nut for a while, just going down all the rabbit holes, and at the end, again, it just is all for forces to drive us, to separate us, to keep the 1% in control, so they can do whatever the fuck they want. You know, whatever their needs may be, we might not even understand what they do, you know, or why it needs to be done in their head. But like, I think that's what every single thing that we don't understand and that we're sitting here like in the
Now,
world
that's another thing.
talking about.
I'm gonna jump into the comment section with Bo real quick. He said Hitler was probably the craziest story ever. Right? He was never found. I think so. Now, a lot of people are trying to say that Holocaust shit never happened. That the Jews never died. That there was never mass graves. That there was never all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't take history, like shit that like we know people that have been tangible parts of, and say it never happened. Like
Right?
I know the dude. I know the little Jewish boy that used to clean his pews, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's an old ass man now. I think he died, but it's like you can't tell me that I didn't know these people and that their stories and their pictures and the fucking shit that like has gone through for years is not true. Like that's just wild to me, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no. There are people that will deny blatantly parts of history. There's people that will try to misinform you about certain parts of history that are
I'm telling you, I kind of stopped when I stopped snorting cocaine too, bro.
Say again?
I was talking to the chat.
But when you look at evidence, you look at facts, you look at the investigations done, all signs point to the fact that our government lies to us constantly. There is definitely a shadow government. That's what JFK was afraid of.
I just wanted her little she didn't care for that.
The shadow government got too powerful. We have all these things that go on behind the scenes. We have helped overthrow and change countries.
I'm like, she keeps that shit up. It's body training.
We do it all the time. So what makes people think we don't do it in our own backyard? You know? Just like this whole Charlie Kirk thing. Yeah, it was really it was really polarizing. It's a really polarizing event, much like the JFK assassination. Now, JFK was the last of the conservative Democrats. And he realized once he got into the office that the alphabets were gaining too much power and control. Now, prior to him talking about Hitler, back in World War II, our government took bribes, took payoffs, along with the Catholic Church and the Russians. Like, Hitler had a lot of stolen gold, lots of it, trains full of it, train cars full of fucking stolen gold and precious jewels. He used a lot of that to escape. He paid off the certain people that needed to be paid off in positions, mainly the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church passed that along to certain portions of fractions of the U.S. government. You know, mind you, the right hand does not always know what the left hand is doing. So you would have portions of our government that had these black operations going, and the other half wouldn't know about it. Right? There are presidents that have not even been privy to a lot of information and stuff that was going on. And JFK tried to stop that, and that's why he was killed. But the whole Hitler thing,
Mind blown?
the whole Hitler thing was a massive cover-up because the Catholic Church was involved and the U.S. was involved to look the other way in certain events. And Hitler was not killed. The Russians were the first ones on the scene, and the Americans came next. It was probably within a day or so that they finally made it. But after they had already made it, the scene had already been staged, bodies had already been burnt, and the rat line was already underway to get Hitler the fuck out of there. A lot of high-ranking German officials were able to escape because they were part of the master plan, you know? And those who couldn't escape were either not crucial to the plan or were not beneficial enough that they were willing to spend this kind of money to pay for them to be able to escape. Because lots of gold went to the Vatican. Precious artifacts that they stole. Religious artifacts that they stole. Keep that in mind. They stole a lot of religious artifacts that went to the Vatican. What was it? Throughout the years, it was talked about, and people were called crazy and conspiracy theorists. But even the Argentinian government, within the last few years, has released documents proving and stating that yes, they did hide a lot of the Nazi war criminals, and one of them happened to be Adolf Hitler. So it was not conspiracy theory. It was the term conspiracy just means that more than one person conspired to do something. A conspiracy theory is just a theory until you prove the facts of it. And there are always going to be facts. Undeniable facts. Facts can be manipulated, distorted, especially this day and age, but they're still facts. And when you've learned to read between the lines and understand how they word things, certain physical gestures that they do, like everybody's got to tell. Everybody's got to tell. You know, even the best poker players in the world have a tell. You just got to sit there and watch. Pay attention. You'll notice.
Hey guys, Raymer.
So, for years, they told us Hitler died in the bunker. For years, they tried to discredit people. They tried to defame people, you know, and push their narrative because when it comes down to it, there was involvement upon the highest levels. Like, if it were to have come out so long ago that the Catholic Church was involved, do you understand how much fallout there would be from that back then? This day and age,
They've dumbed us down. They've dumbed religion down for people, and most of the world isn't. So this is how they did it. They started letting on with the I got you, Richard the Goat. What's up, the family? So
January, the beginning of the year. Because this is the beginning. It's 1,000.
You were saying?
Fam, what up, fam?
So, sorry, what was I saying?
You're gonna go into religion.
Oh, so that's why
Think, like,
they
where
started with the whole moving priests around for the weirdo shit, and we'll because they wanted us to focus on that rather than focusing on the shit you talking about, right? Because what's worse, right? Billions of people being murdered and like places being overrun and overthrown and
Well, see,
artifacts.
why don't we just talk about the Catholic Church and what's
can
wrong with
never replace, or moving some priests around for some this shit and that shit, and so it's like
I got you.
they've taken religion and made it so taboo. Religion is now taboo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, get that pizza, mag, that a boy. So it's like if you gonna sit there and make that taboo, then it doesn't have the same fallout effect that you were just saying.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby.
Yeah, you good, Bo? We right here, dog. We ain't going nowhere.
I'm over here dropping shit, trying to fucking multitask.
We on the porch. I'm trying to get some of that pizza mag smacking on right now. That shit looks fire.
I'm about to get into it, so give me a second. I had some shit to say, but I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, I'm muting.
People like that eating on here shit. Which one? Bags. Check out. That's me. Me staying away for 18 hours looking at all this stuff. Yeah, which one? Which one? Because I said right after, I was like, right, I just like being confused. And then you said, I'm speaking facts. And then you said, did you read my comment? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, which reminds me,
I feel you, man. I'm on some real shit, though.
the definition of facts has gotten so non-factual these days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like we were talking about the Mandela effect and how it's a big psyop. And if you convince enough people to say a thing, it becomes the thing.
So AI is going to fuck all of that up.
Bro, AI is dangerous.
I'm confused a little bit, Legs. Tell me what you want me to know so that I can read it fresh.
Yeah, please.
So listen, this whole AI shit got shit fucked up because back on the Shazam thing. So I asked AI one question and it says, yes, it's a real movie based on a bunch of people and their whatever they had. It's confirmed that it was a real movie, whoop-de-whoop, blah, blah, blah. And then I go one page over and it says, no, it's a Mandela effect. So it's like, bro,
that shows you how much it pushes both sides. Like we're all being streamed. Like remember we were talking the other day about like how your AI kind of talks to you in your lingo and mine talks to me in my lingo. Like that shit's gonna fuck everyone up and make everyone think like that exactly what they think is the way everything is because AI is always like, yeah, this shit's right. Dude, you're right. Exactly. Yeah.
Really like
Yep.
messing with AI. I don't really like technology. I've always believed technology has been part of the downfall of fucking our society.
I think it is
Right? Why can't
what
we just go back to books?
I think it is what people call the Antichrist. Literally.
That wouldn't normally be able to happen. We'd only be able to have a phone
Yeah.
call. I wouldn't be able to sit here and look my cousin in the face, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean that's the only really thing that I like to say. But see, watch this show called Get Smart back in the day, and he would always say if only they would have used their abilities for good instead of evil. The thing is technology has been used for evil, and I really think that it's been used as a blinder, much like entertainment has been used throughout history to distract the masses.
All anything can be used. Everything's just a tool. It's just what's your intentions behind that, using that tool. And if you're being driven by a certain system to be pushed to use it a certain way, especially when they've now made like like it being so fashionable and awesome to be fashionable, cool, and awesome. Like, and if you're not that, then you're a piece of shit. Like, you
Try not
gotta do that for most people aren't gonna sit there and be like, be able to differentiate that. They're just gonna go with it, and that just leads down a big path of like shittiness.
But then you got all of the people who are in movies and in Hollywood and making money walking around wearing sweats and dirty t-shirts and trying to look bummy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, because they can, because they're smarter. They know they're in on it at least. That's how, like the fashion becomes what the poor person is wearing. The hoes, the punkers, they made everything what the poorest people are wearing is the most expensive fashion. I think
yeah.
that's just a bad joke. When that started happening, I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, so my
Learn
fashion
what it used to be,
consists
man.
of jeans and a t-shirt, dog. Like I don't need names on my shit. You know what I mean? I am me. I am my style. I wear what I wear proudly, and that's what makes it what it is.
His mom's on.
Straight up. I mean, when, yeah, 1 second.
I'll take some Fruit of the Looms and I'll throw a cornucopia on them and throw a We on the Porch logo on the front and make billions, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Can they?
Man, I grew up dirt poor. I grew up with hand me down shit. I ain't never needed nothing fancy. I ain't never needed name brand, big name, nothing.
Dude, hand me down shit. Honestly, like I was raised in a way where like that's the cool shit. Like that's like literally like my dad's old like Beastie Boys or whatever band T-shirt he had, or like shit that was like 20 years old, but like to me it was fresh as hell. Like that. I looked up to like getting those hand me downs, or from my uncles, or my uncle's Hot Wheels, like all their
Yeah,
used toys. I was so stoked for that shit.
dude, I used to love getting like
Sorry, man.
the dope tees, bro. Like you,
I
like your cousin or your, whoever, bro, your boy, whoever, be rocking some dope shit, and then they get the next shit and they be off of that. You know what I mean? So from that point, it'd be like, oh, shoot that. You know what I mean, bro? My first pair of fucking Jenko jeans, bro, was a shot down pair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. My first pair of Jabos was a shot down pair. You know what I mean?
ain't never you about.
Hey, but
My
my next pair of Jabos, boy, the shorts with the white on the whoop and the black and the shit, them was on me.
my first yo-yo, my first Pokemon cards, my first magazines,
Pogs.
everything. I had my first skateboard,
Pogs was the one, bro.
Pogs, yes, my first
Pogs was the
Slammers.
one, bro.
I had a rich neighbor, and he would just go through. He'd get like 2 or 3 of everything. He literally would get 2 pair of shoes
Bro,
every
when the
2 months,
rich
the
neighbor's
same shoes.
parents get mad and throw all the toys out to like restock some shit during spring cleaning, that is the dopest time of the year.
Oh, dude, my
Bro,
homie
don't fuck with some
literally.
garbage pail babies, bro. We some real dumpster divers. Like we real garbage pail babies in this pod right now.
Hell yeah, dude. But I actually I was able to triple give to my homies because of how much shit this guy would just go through. So
Yeah.
when the X Brain came out, yo, and Butterfly was the thing right before that, and so I got the X Brain with homie, and then I had just gotten the Butterfly one that day, but homie had another X Brain, so he gave it to me, and then I throw the Butterfly to homie. I run into him 5 years ago. He
Yeah.
has he actually has a problem about it. He says fucking it wasn't cool. You guys had the X Brains and I had to use the fucking Butterfly. I was like, dog, I just waited to give you that shit. Like I was fucking, I'm sitting there taking garbage for both of us.
Yeah, that's
And
fucked up.
no, it's just crazy to me. Like in my head,
And
I
you know
was
what? Hey, bro, when I think about shit like that, I just put on that song by Lil Boosie, Ungrateful. You ever heard that shit?
no, but that's what it
Slap
is.
that tonight when we get off the pod before you go to bed, bro. As you sitting there thinking about why you coming up here Monday, slap Ungrateful, baby. That shit slaps, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna see.
That was when you said the name of it. I'm like, yup, that's exactly
No,
what I'm
it's
trying to
fire,
convey.
bro. In the beginning, he does a little skit and he walks up and hands dude like $20, and the dude goes, "That's it." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "That's it." And he's like, "Damn, these motherfuckers are ungrateful." You know what I'm saying? And then he goes into like everybody that's ever just been ungrateful and fucked them over. But that song is slap, bro. I fuck with it.
Oh hell yeah! Just the title of it hit right away. I was like, thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to convey in the
Yeah,
story.
Lil Boosie, bro. That's my
And
boy.
I just see there's a bunch of those rappers like drill rap or whatever. I just once it became mumble rap, I turned my ears off. So then and then till I saw Mercules and Snack and Mad Child, and I kind of knew Mad before that, but still, but
So
Merc
that's
came
like
back.
one of the one people that I don't really fuck with is Mad, bro. Like I fuck with Merc though. I fuck with Millies. I don't fuck with
No,
Kasky, and I don't fuck with Mad, bro. I don't know
I
why.
I know why. I know why. I don't either so much anymore. But his old shit, when I used to in 2007 and six, I did slap him, but yeah, he went downhill, and he really did, and he just fucked off
Bro.
a good thing.
Yeah, I feel
And
it.
I feel bad for Mocha On and Prevail for real, because swollen members could have been a good thing. It was a good thing.
Yeah.
And he fucked that up. And he was part of that dance crew. I forgot what it was called. It was huge in the 90s. Did you know that?
Nah.
What's that dance crew, dude? It was fucking huge. Fuck. There's only a couple of them. It's slipping my head right now. I'll look it up in a minute.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah, when Merc came out, and then I heard that whole story about I actually found, I seen the scar, obviously something crazy had happened, but then I actually heard the real story. Have you heard him sit down and tell the whole story? It's fucking
I don't think
hardcore.
I don't think I look back into it, no, but I used to fuck with so Tommy Flanagan. You know who that is, right? From
Yeah.
Anarchy. Got the same kind of scar on his shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's some shit where he's from, where it's called like it's like a something smile or
A
whatever.
smiley.
Yeah, and they fucking grab you, bro, and just yoke
Smile.
your shit.
It's the Glasgow smile.
Yeah,
So-
there you go. I knew Mikey would know what's up.
So
Yeah,
Merc,
they hit
Merc,
him with that shit, bro. And I'm thinking, like, what do you got to do to get that? Like,
Doug, for Merc, he was just like, to put it real quick, he
he
was
came
just
out the club or some shit, and they fucking got on his ass. From
he
what
was
I
at a
heard.
party. He was at a party, 16. Did someone talk shit while driving? You know, he's walking a girl home in the middle of the night. He's 16 years old. He's like, "Fuck you," you know. Back to them saying, "Fuck you." They pull the whip around, fucking, and just smash him, trying to kill him, and fucking machete across his fucking mouth. And then he woke up in the hospital, dead, but not dead, luckily. And then you just went at it.
The Glasgow smile, man. He was at a gas station, and some dope fiend was sitting there running his mouth, fucking, and tried to get, ran up on him like, man, give me some money, bro. Give me some money, bro. I need some money, you know. And he said something, bro, and oh boy, and just fucking hit him with the.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, I know a few motherfuckers that got hit with the tomahawk and the pin and got their shit filleted like that, but
I got sliced up by a dope fiend with a box cutter once.
nah, fuck that. My homie took one to the back with a box cutter. That shit fucking irks me, bro. That's weird.
Right under my. I got
Those motherfuckers, bro, because that shit just slight. Ugh.
I got sliced under I was ninth grade, first time, not first time, but one of my most unmemorable blackouts. They sliced me right under my left titty, like trying to get in my heart and shit. Fucking, I woke up in the bushes the next morning, like hard. I remembered I was hanging with these homie fools, and like I was all punk rock at the time, and I just remember like chugging vodka. But like that was one of the first times doing, especially I drank like half of the fucking whole thing, you know, thinking that's how you, because I already chugged beer at that point. So I was like, all right, go. And blacked the fuck out. I remember them, like now that I'm older, like they were waiting to do that, you know, like now that I've fucked around with it, they couldn't wait.
Bro.
They're playing games hard with me.
So I know this one dude, bro, like he'll get you all fucking, so if he know you got money in your pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll get you all spun out, and then he'll slip some shit to make you nod out, and he'll cut your fucking pockets with the razor knife, bro, and take everything out your pockets while you're sleeping type shit.
Hey, that's actually nicer than what happens around here. I do it while I'm sleeping. That's a little better. Nah, in the car, dog, some crazy shit's happened in these last few years. I don't want to put it all out on the internet right now, but slowly but surely I will. You'll hear about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, fuck. But like that's also made me like get my anxiety so much less because of dealing with all that shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it, bro.
It's so crazy when you hear people, like, I can immediately tell the difference when someone's telling like a story just because they've lived it, or they're telling a story because they want some clout. You know, like there's too many people that are just making up shit, and it's really ugly. It's really like that's when you hear me shut down real quick, because I'll just start listening, because I love to hear like how they're gonna bullshit the next words. You know, I'm like, okay, what's the next crap gonna come out your mouth right now?
Exactly.
I start getting annoyed, honestly, but like still, that's when I'll just shut up and see how far they'll take it.
Yeah, sometimes they take it all the fucking way, dog.
Oh yeah, it was a trip. But whatever, I like to let them do that, and then like a couple weeks later, ask them a question about it and see it be like a lot different,
Yeah.
or even like, what do you mean? But then they'll like change it up, because most that crowd is like spun out or something, and so it's just like they'll change it to like to like everyone, because everyone else will just quit. If you can talk fast enough and think of something else, they'll just get stuck on whatever the fuck else you say. So
Yeah.
they'll say something else real quick.
Yeah. So there's a UFC fight on tonight, which is probably why we don't have a whole lot of traffic coming in.
Oh, hey, that's the Jake Paul fight.
No, Jake Paul boxes. I'm not sure when the Jake Paul fight is.
Can you even call
Oh
Jake
yeah.
Huh?
What?
Paul a boxer?
Did I?
I
Yeah.
call him a boxer, bro.
Listen, Mike, this is gonna be the one thing that we forever disagree on this podcast. Because I fucking love Jake Paul, bro.
Hey,
Bro,
dude, I
I
do too. But like I didn't before, Mikey. I didn't, and now
I
I
hated Jake
do.
Paul until I watched the Netflix series on Jake Paul.
So, well, see, I did it the same way, but just like a year before that, and myself figuring out the same shit that documentary let out. Like I figured that shit out myself. I was like, oh, this fool is scarred from his dad. His brother. He's got older brother issues. He's just trying to be loving and loved. Like, and then he's like a
that
crazy.
problem child fucking little documentary was dope, dude. And like, so what you gotta understand is that I got hella kids, bro. So like my kids have been fucking with YouTube way more than I was fucking with YouTube. So my son used to bring up these videos of this kid named Titus. Well, Titus is like Jake Paul's nephew or some shit. And so he would always be like doing these videos. He like does raps and shit. He was only like 6 or 7. So him and my son are close to the same age. So my son followed him like as like, a YouTube person or whatever. So I would see Jake Paul in the back of those videos all the time. I knew who Logan Paul was from when Logan Paul doxed Post Malone.
Yeah,
that was Logan, right?
They both were doing their little shenanigans and all like
one of
mean
them.
face.
So Post Malone ordered merch from one of their websites.
I didn't get that deep, man. I watched Logan Paul's
I watched the
podcast.
video. So listen, I got a story for you. So one of them, Post Malone bought merch off of one of them's websites as like a troll or a roast, and was gonna like make a video fucking with the merchandise or some shit.
Right.
So that fool showed up to his house in person and videoed it, delivering it to him.
Oh, what?
And posted it, and you could just tell what the house was based on what it looked like. Like,
I got you. So he doxed his house.
Yeah, he doxed his house. So Post Malone moved that week.
He had to.
Moved. The second the video hit, packed up his shit, bought a new house, moved. The next week, the new owners that had lived there got their house robbed.
See, that's what I hated about both of those fools, because they took shit way too far, and then I like later in life, I still saw like I see my dad in Logan, and I see me in Jake. Like now that they're older, like I can see Logan like very narcissistic, even though he's trying to hide it now. But yeah, I see Jake like on it, like take away the business shit, and he's just like very trying to. He's really good at business, but yeah, I guess it's because he's like the cooler of both of them in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really follow that shit, but I've never really liked either one.
I get why. I totally get why, and I don't follow too much anymore, or like like I haven't followed since the Mike Tyson fight. I was sitting there dying. I was like, motherfucker! I was in the hotel with my cousin.
When I really got into him fighting, if that's what we're gonna call it, right?
Right, it wasn't.
Got into watching him perform.
Was his brother Logan's in wrestling.
Okay, and I understand that, but listen, the first one I really watched was the Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah, I saw that one too. I was in the hotel that night too.
That was the very first one. I watched it through. My boy was at somebody's house, and I was on video call, and he was holding it to the fucking screen the whole time so I could watch the fight. And I was just like, "Wait, Jake Paul fights?"
Well, that real quick. That was my thing. Is like no matter what, how like jacked he got, how much training he did, like you're not gonna be able to beat these pros. You're not gonna tell me you're beating these pros, even if I see you beat them. Like it just doesn't really work. It's a show. I understand that at this point.
But why? Hold on. Why though?
Why?
Like I really know. And Mikey could probably vouch for this.
I already
know some dudes that are like
that have like a fucking rock for a hand.
Super square bear, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Super square bear, bro, and will sleep you.
So I thought that. So that was my initial thinking once I finally watched, but how slow he moves and just the reaction time is not how I see trained boxers work.
But he's only working on his training.
That's my point.
Jump in, Mikey.
The Nate Diaz Paul fight. Nate Diaz is not a boxer.
No.
Nate Diaz is not one to want to stand up for you and throw blows. He's going to fuck you up, and he's going to take you to the ground, and he's going to fucking try to submit your ass.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Slipping with the Stockton slap to fucking sit there and do his thing. That motherfucker is going to kick you and fucking get you to fucking fall back and get you on the ground. I've watched so many of his fights, right? Yeah. But he's not a stand-up boxer. Just like Holly Holmes and Ronda Rousey tried to stand up each other, and fucking Ronda Rousey got her jaw rewired.
And didn't fight no more after that.
She is not a boxer. She was out of the league.
That's why I like boxing. Boxing is what I've done.
You can't sit there and say that you'll whoop anybody's ass. Okay, cool. If we're chilling in the fucking parking lot and you got an issue over a parking stall, yeah, you might be able to whoop anybody's ass. But you ain't gonna jump in a basketball court just because you think you got some Air Jordans on and you made a couple hoops and say, I'm gonna take on any bitch in the NWA.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I mean? In the WNBA.
Even if I'm beating most people's ass in the parking lot, like that, there's still always a guy that's gonna fuck me up.
You're a close hands fighter. When it comes to the sport of boxing,
right?
Leave it to the sportsmen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is a sport. Boxing is not fighting, bro. So that's what people really have to understand.
But that's what I like about boxing is that it's closest to what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boxing match that, yes, he beat Nate Diaz in the points, in the technical sport of boxing. In the technical side of it, he beat watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? In the technical side of it. But his fights are about as real as his brother's fights are in wrestling.
Yeah, it's all
I think his brother fights are more real. Actually, like for real, or like I agree. Honestly, and I'm just saying, like at this point, like I could admire the dude for his business savvy, freaking like. He knew what he was doing before we even could catch on, and he knew how bad that was gonna make all of us,
Look.
like how you're reacting right now. He knew that was gonna happen.
It's been set up. I'm gonna tell you something, Mike. You gotta watch the Problem Child documentary on Netflix. Okay, it's been set up since then. If you haven't seen it and all you ever watched was the Tyson fight with Jake Paul, then you're gonna be mad. If you watch the How I Sat Here and I Told You, How I Sat Here and I Told You, all we were doing was watching a movie on Netflix. That's because if you watch the Netflix documentary that I'm talking about, Mike Tyson is in this Netflix documentary.
Once you said that, like, because that's not how I figured it out, but it took me like a month or two to figure it out because I didn't watch the documentary right after, but I figured it out myself. But when you said it like that, I was like, because I did end up watching the Problem Child documentary, and
I watched the Problem Child documentary like 4 years ago, bro. Like during COVID.
That shit sets it up for sure.
Yeah, because Mike Tyson is in there and he's like, "Oh, I love the little white boy and his little blue eyes. Everybody's got a bad rap for him, but I just love what he's doing.
Yeah.
Look at everything he's doing for the sport. He's bringing it back. He's making everybody pay attention to us again." So you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a setup for sure.
Yeah, I seen Ari Spears going off on it earlier today. I watched a short about Ari Spears. Was like, you seen him do the little in the first round where he went and he did one of his freaking regular moves where he pulled back and he had a clean punch straight to the face and he just holds it. Like, it made no sense.
Glove.
Yeah, and then he's back
glove so he wouldn't rock him, bro.
I grew up watching Mike Tyson.
Backpedaling, saying that like, oh, I just have a habit for buying my glove. Fuck you. We watched every single thing you ever did. No, you don't.
You've ever done. You ain't never bit your glove. All you ever bit was an ear.
Fight was so staged, it broke my fucking heart.
But like, that's why it broke your heart, bro, because you didn't see the documentary, so you never seen it coming.
And that's
I seen it coming 4 years ago, bro.
And that's a genius. That's like why I respect it like even more at this point, because that's like so far-sighted.
If they would bill his fights as something other than what they as I would have more respect for it. Okay, but it's like great. He's the greatest of a generation, and it's like the boy ain't good. The boy ain't good. Even Manny Pacquiao will fucking slap the shit out that man. You know what I'm saying?
What will it take? What will it take for you to change your mind? Who will he have to fight, and how will you have to? What will have to happen for you to feel like it's real?
I have an answer for that. For me,
go ahead. Let's run it.
If he did a no money, fucking no sanctions, and went up with Mike again, and let Mike be a dog.
Couldn't do it because then
if he handles him in that situation,
he couldn't do it because Mike would have to win for you to believe that the match was real. And what I'm saying is, how would he have to win, and who would he have to fight?
I just told you if those are the stipulations, he could win or lose.
So how would you know? How would you know?
Because I'm gonna watch how he's boxing. If it's the same way, then okay.
So you're gonna watch Mike?
No, I already know how Mike's supposed to box.
That's exactly what it is, Ken Folk. It is a farce. It's not real.
I'm gonna watch Jake and see if he boxes the same way.
There's a predicted set outcome for each match. Okay, there is no real threat of him ever losing a match for that simple reason, because it is bought and paid for.
You know who he's got to beat for me to know it's real? It'll never happen. It
Oh,
hold on.
Oscar de la Hoya.
It could happen, but wait. It's impossible. I don't know how to word this to get you to understand it without giving it away. The guy's dead.
Bruce Lee.
Huh?
Bruce Lee.
No. So Fred.
What's up, Fred?
What's up with it, dog? I gave you a shout out tonight in the description, bro. Check me out. Kimbo fucking Slice, baby.
Ooh, how about Baby Slice?
If that fool went up against Kimbo fucking Slice, bro, and stood toe to toe, fighting, because we all know Kimbo wasn't a UFC fighter. He was a bare knuckle boxer. So you throw some gloves on, homie. He was golden gloves. He didn't use gloves. But if that fool could knock Kimbo fucking Slice out, I know it's real.
Well, yeah, but then at that point, it's no longer boxing.
No, with gloves on, because Kimbo can box with gloves. He was a golden gloves boxer before he ever did bare knuckle.
Right, but are we talking technicalities or not?
Yeah, we're talking boxing.
Okay. I could dig it.
For me.
But Jake supposedly be knocking these fools like to the ground.
I know. Hey, Joe Rogan said that he's one of those knuckle draggers. I'm like, I saw that too. I'm like, he does look like a knuckle dragger for sure.
Paul?
Jake Paul?
I'm telling you, bro, like that shit happens, bro.
I know. I believe he has a strong, for sure. I think he found his little shit, you know?
Well, because listen, you got to take it into account like this too. If you got a dad that whoops your fucking ass and you got a brother that treats you like fucking shit, you end up having that raw aggression in you, bro. You know? So it's like
you're talking to the wrong person there, cousin.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like I feel like you could probably put a reason behind every one of them punches, bro, and make them count. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just believe
watch wrestling no more. That's more my cousin thing. I don't really do all that. But I heard that fool was a wrestler. I could never really see him as a wrestler. I could only really see him in like a suit, like running like a fucking company.
And I grew up fighting all of my life. I used to have
same, Bubba.
I'm tired training and do a little bit of cage fight, but I have never seen anybody who moves as fully as he does win any fight like that. I don't care, bro. There's lucky tosses that land in that one, bro, but
no, I feel you. That's my thing, is how fucking sluggish.
The way he be
Who
fighting
used to fight like that, bro?
The way he be keep his elbow, elbow out, leaves himself exposed all the time.
No, we're all undermining somebody here, and I can't remember who it is, bro. There's somebody who used to fight just like Jake Paul, bro. He would literally he'd stand with his hands at his sides. He would never even block his fucking face, bro. And he would hop around and just,
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Bro, I used to fight the Mexican cat on the daily, bro. His name was Curly, and that's how he fought. That motherfucker
my homie Bubba, Mexican cat out here, just like that. Fucking big old fucking fist, dude. His
swinging and just from the ding, you know what I mean? And hip, bro, shooting from the hip all day type shit.
And he loved fighting, dude. He literally loved. He would cause shit just to fight, and we'd be like, "Come on, fool! We're trying to have a good night."
Yeah, 300. You seen that shit? What is that movie?
300. What?
What's that movie with Vin Diesel? And they're all Goombas. They're all like,
Fucking Dread or something?
and he's like, where'd you, or he says something. He's like 300, and he's like, what's 300? And he's like, when did you get to 300? And then he's like, you had to get 300 street fights before you were like solidified as a real fighter or some shit. What
Yeah.
fucking movie is that, bro?
That one, I might have slipped that one. A few, because we started making so many, a few went under my, I just like, yeah.
Well, let me see,
You're
bro.
good.
Yep, I missed a lot of movies.
Yeah, same. But I went back and watched a lot too. But I missed a lot for a while myself. Hey, this is working out pretty good though. It's crazy. This is the last night I'm gonna be out here at this Pizza Man Dan's, and I'm grabbing this pizza. They gave me like the best pizza they could have given me. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's lit.
Yeah, and then I'm like outside. Brought a chair out here. They never usually have a chair out here. So like, and my car's chill in the spot. So I gotta handle shit tomorrow morning. Like right when I wake up, battery, fucking yeah. I'll talk to you about it after. But homeboy texts me and
The
he's like, "Go
knockaround
to
guys.
oh yeah, I missed that."
The knockaround guys, bro. That one was lit. They were like Italian, like mob, like the kids of the Italian mob, basically type shit.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that one was dope. We'll have to fuck with it if you ain't seen it.
Oh, for sure. There's plenty of movies like I just will fucks with over and over again too.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get me into new video games because I haven't even done that in my adult life.
Oh, bro, you gonna have to fuck around on the Call of Duty.
That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't even fucking play Halo or nothing. I stopped. I did play.
I got
What?
back into games with Halo.
The I went to this place. There used to be this place across from Best Buy. I was like 8 or 9, and my homie was 15 and a half, had his permit, but like he always grew up next door to me. And so I would drive around with him. He'd be getting all blitz and shit. And there was this like computer place where a bunch of those old like 95 computers were set up next to each other. And what was the game called, dude? It was a shooter game, and it's a big game. Fucking, I have to look it up. It should
Rainbow
come to my head.
Six.
No, way before that shit, dog. Way before. I'm gonna look it up. Mikey's back. 1 second.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. That was your shit.
No, we're on computer game, but it's like a shoot.
Doom.
It's a shooter though. No, not Doom. I did play a little Doom. I'll find it out right
My
now.
computer game.
Duke Nukem.
Oh yeah, Duke Nukem was
It's
fire
like
too.
it's
It's time to kick ass.
oh Duke Nukem, yeah, that's dope. But that's not what I'm talking about. Military.
Bro, when we gonna do a fucking 80s and 90s video game pod?
Was dope.
I know. I'll get down on that.
Bro.
That's what I can. That's what I can do on that one machine you have. How many games you have on it right now?
12, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make that shit have every single game up to PlayStation 2.
The arcade?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think if we do, I think if we focus on the Beavis and Butthead shit next week, we should focus on We should focus. Nah, fuck that. We should almost push Beavis and Butthead back another week. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Honestly, it's in the air. But one of the two next week, either the vintage video games or the Beavis and Butthead, the old school cartoons. Yeah, we gonna listen. We got so much shit to talk about on here, y'all, man. We do gotta stretch it out though. Like, otherwise, you're gonna hear about everything way too fast.
Right.
And most of the shit we talking about is old school shit too. Wait till we get on like new shit. Like, y'all gotta understand. Like, this is just the first season of the We on the Porch podcast, bro. Like, this is the starter fucking pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait till after we hit 100 episodes, bro, and we start getting into fucking season 2 to 200 episode type shit. You know what I mean? Then we really gonna fuck with you, bro.
You know,
You never played what? Doom? The fuck you mean? Hold on, bro. Here, I got you.
you never played Doom, cousin?
We in the off topic right now. I'm shooting.
Wow.
For like 2 days.
Doom is dope. Doom was dope.
It's like
Yeah,
Halloween.
slide, bro. Slide, bro.
Yeah, Cuzzo, bro, you gotta come through.
Yeah, slide, bro. You good?
I just don't know what friends. Red.
So listen,
No matter what color.
I remember
Blue.
being at your house. So y'all gotta understand that like
The best jelly
my
shot.
cousin Mikey, like that was my introduction to like the projects, bro. Like, but this motherfucker had a computer in his house before anybody else I know.
Like,
My dad was hustling, bro. He would
You
come
feel
up.
me? So it's like back when fools were robbing fools for Hewlett Packards that cost $5,000, bro. My Uncle Steve had a fucking computer sitting on his coffee table or his kitchen table. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my first time ever busting down on some Doom was with my little nerdy ass fucking cousin Stevie John and his big ass Coke bottle glasses, and we fucking around on Doom, and this motherfucker running me through with the skulls flying through the air at you and shit, busting down on a dot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, between Doom and Duke Nukem, bro, like those two games almost blended themselves together for me. Like,
Yep. Should be like 4 or 5 of them.
yeah,
I
I fucked with, bro.
I
Remember,
because Stevie introduced me to those games.
remember fucking year 2000, New Year's Eve, I'm at your house, right? We were tattooing and shit. We were tattooing for the new year. When the fucking when midnight hit, right? And that was Y2K. Everybody was tripping. And your pops was like, they're all tripping on the world ending, but realistically, all it is the calendars inside of all of the computers were not programmed to go past the year 1999. So when we watched your dad's computer, it went back to 1900. Remember that shit? Yeah.
I remember. All it was just a programming issue. Everybody was worried about all the computers going haywire. No, it was just a software update.
Shit, bro. That's what people started learning about software updates, homie. Now we got to do one every 30 days on our phone. Shit's crazy, right?
Right.
You remember that shit, bro. Wait, hey, you can't tell me we don't remember what the fuck we remember, bro.
Bro, I remember it, bro, because I remember you sitting there tattooing on motherfuckers, bro. Man, I
Worried
haven't.
about the lights going out, all that shit. What's up, kid folk? Love you, bro.
What's cracking, y'all?
Kinspo,
Love you, dog.
it's good with
Love
you,
both
cousin.
y'all.
You ain't never played Doom, bro.
Bro,
Never, dog. Never.
What's wrong with you? What
Never
do you play?
played it.
What did you
Wait,
play growing up?
well, jeez. I haven't
What-
played. Growing up, a lot of Spyro, and Tony
system.
Hawk's Underground.
So PS1
Core
was your
system.
core system.
Yeah, for sure.
PS1.
Now
yeah.
I had a little stuff before that. Like I had a Dreamcast. I think we had a regular Sega. We had a NES back in the day, you know, but core system was for sure PlayStation 1. So probably PlayStation 1. I think the main one that I started off playing was probably Spyro was on PlayStation 1, right? So I played
Yeah.
Spyro a lot. And then probably like the main one I remember besides that was Driver.
Yeah,
Driver
Driver
was
was my shit.
Driver
So-
was a big one, dog.
My core system is NES, right?
Yeah, sure.
Core game, Duck Hunter for sure. 100% Duck Hunter for sure. So
Duck Hunter.
That's my core game. Now,
Same.
No doubt.
Huh?
Same. Duck Hunter
I
was
said no
like
doubt.
Core gaming system. Now, my first gaming system was the Atari. That was the first one I had. So it's like when I go back to like first system, Atari. Now, first one I played was Coleco. My grandma had it. So I played on the Coleco. But the first one I had like in my house was the Atari. Now, I can remember vividly putting the brown cartridges in the brown Atari fucking system, bro. So I played Atari.
Had two different.
Huh?
Grandma had two different Ataris. Okay.
Yeah.
She had the very first one, and then she had the second more upgraded version that you could also play the Vision games in. They had the two different sets for the different carts in it. It had the Atari, and then it had one for the Coleco.
ColecoVision.
Yeah.
She had an actual Coleco as well, and then also, so I remember the Game Genie for Sega. So
yeah,
let's almost say Sega. Sega was like.
You remember Sega CD, Sega Saturn?
Yeah,
Sega
but
was-
I didn't fuck with those as much.
Even for me, like
I went from the Sega, so I went from Duck Hunter until about 6 or 7, and then I went to the Sega. So the Sega is probably like my core, like that's my one. Like I remember playing
Super Nintendo and
on
Sega.
I remember playing. So it's like I got the games on all, bro. Tasmanian Devil, all that shit, like on the NES, right? But Sega was really my shit. Like Sega was my shit, bro. The games, the fucking the bro. I'm telling you. And then it went to the PS1, right? But I had them all. I had the Dreamcast. I had the fucking GameCube.
I had a
Dreamcast
for a while. Crazy Taxi was the only thing I had on Dreamcast, though.
Hey, remember
I had that Gamecast. I couldn't afford it.
Remember when I came over to your shit and we were playing Die Hard?
Play that
You
game.
drive through the fucking park, bro, and run people over in the blood when you smear that shit off of your shit. Bro, that was like the first GTA, bro, was Die Hard, bro.
Yeah, it was.
That shit
Hey,
was
but
so
for my
lit,
generation,
bro.
Driver. But then, so the first Driver, you know, but you had to stay in your car, and then they came out with Driver 2, where you could get out of your car and get other cars and shit. That was like the OG GTA.
So I remember the first GTA, Bird's Eye View GTA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember the first one.
Yeah, that one was gnarly, bro. I hated it.
Actually,
See,
yeah,
I never
know.
played that one. Never played.
I think the
maybe
second
one
didn't
time.
the second one start like that too?
I remember it, but it wasn't like fundamental. It wasn't one of those
What's that?
core ones. Oh my god. Hold on. Can I show this on the live? I don't know if I
What
can
is-
even show this on the live.
What?
Oh my god! Hold on. How do I turn a camera, fucking flashlight on? Oh my god!
Step into the light.
Dog. Listen, I'll go over to the fire. I got you. I'm by a campfire right now. Here comes where the light comes. Oh my god! Oh, you can't even see it, dog. I just jammed that shit into my thumb. Can you
What?
see it?
No.
Oh, you can't even see it. Hold on, I'll turn the camera around. That's what I'll do. Oh my god. Oh, back, back, back.
Probably take care of
Whatever
it.
these fucking things do. Can I turn the flashlight on or nothing? How do I turn the
Probably
light on
let's
this?
get that dressed up.
Damn it, he
Oh no.
Nobody
Oh
knows.
no.
Doug's like, look at
This
me.
is in my thumb, dog.
Oh no.
put him on the.
I
Where'd
don't
it
even
go?
know how to. How do I turn the light on? Oh, do you see that?
Oh fuck!
Ah,
Oh God!
that's a pick. That's
Yes,
in my thumb, dog.
What are you doing, Tweaker?
I don't even know what I was doing. I was trying to stab the log. Oh, I stuck myself in the thumb. Damn.
Was not expecting that, Bubba. It's not what
He
I
said,
was.
"What are you doing, Tweaker?"
Fuck.
Oh, that shit got me,
He
dog.
stabbed himself with a screwdriver.
Damn.
I mean, that don't even hurt. I've done that
happened on
million
live,
times
dog.
back in the day, but
He said it don't even hurt. I'm cool. I do suspension on the weekends.
Shit.
but
That
I'm
got
sure
me,
that
boy.
makes a lot of people like.
But yeah, no. Yeah, Driver 2 was sick. So
Oh no, yeah,
I remember Sega was a lot in my childhood too, cause I played a lot of Sonic on Sega, and then Rayman,
Sonic
man,
was my shit.
dog, Rayman. Y'all ever play Rayman?
Worm Jim.
Dog, and Earthworm Jim.
for sure.
Earthworm Jim, dog. Earthworm Jim was
Jim.
my shit on Sega, dog. Oh,
They
Guess we're
man.
talking all video games tonight.
Bro,
We got so many. Watch, and we're gonna be able to cast. Well, we'll just show
Damn.
playing the machine. I'm gonna have to put another. We're gonna have to get another joystick for it too. It won't
Second
cost.
one.
Oh, I was
Yeah, it
talking
won't
all
cost
shit
much.
anyways.
It
It
won't
didn't
cost
even
you
get me
probably
deep enough to
nothing.
bleed.
I want to buy another one with the 2 joysticks. So I really want to get the Street Fighter one, bro.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Street Fighter.
you got
Street
the
Fighter
little
was
box. That's
legit.
all we need to where I can just make everything
dog.
happen.
Mortal
we just need to get the
Kombat, though.
two
The
good controllers.
OG.
So this one's kind of thin, bro. So it'd be
I
hard to
noticed.
go shoulder to shoulder.
I know. I noticed.
Or get a bigger one. I'll get another one.
Well, I mean, as long as we have like cool joysticks, like playing it on the freaking fucking the thing you
Am I
freaking watch
good in the
movies
stream?
on, the projector. That would be dope as fuck. We could play
All
everything
right.
like that.
Just making sure I'm on the same page. You know, I'd be
But I
fucking
know
Play
it's
Call of Duty on the projector. This shit is dope.
I know, but like,
legit.
yeah. I don't know.
Oh, you talking to the
I got
chat?
Mortal Kombat
Okay.
11 too.
Last Mortal. Oh no, Tech. I was playing Tekken.
Mortal Kombat's legit.
7. That was the last game, the newest game I played.
Man, I need to
Tekken
hop
7.
back on some Call of Duty though. I ain't
Mikey,
been
I
playing.
hear you over everybody else.
Playing video games again. I didn't really play video games for a great many years when we were younger. You know, we played a lot of fucking video games. You know what I'm saying? But I quit playing video games for a great many years, and I didn't even really like the only game I even played after fucking all those years. I just started playing a couple of years ago was Warzone.
I
never got big into
yet.
Warzone.
I'm about to
That's why
start.
I started playing again was because of my son. I bought him a PlayStation, and I was like, all right, fuck it, because I had an Xbox, and I had an Xbox 360, and I was playing Call of Duty online for a little while, right when he was born,
Behind your cousin.
Like I gave him the Xbox and he got the red ring on it. And we got another one and that one got fucked up.
So
Bro,
when I was in that
you
when I
need
was
to
in
hit
that
me with
room,
your Ubisoft account. Or not Ubisoft, your what is it
no,
Call of
you
Duty
be
uses your account.
I don't have any of that shit no more because I don't use Xbox. But my son's got an Xbox account
Well, no,
because
but with the account that goes through Call of Duty, whatever your Call of Duty account is.
yeah, I'm gonna hit you. I got you.
Yeah, because
Hey,
I'll hop back on there. I haven't played in a while, but I got Black Ops 6 and World War II.
Yeah, I'll fuck with both of those. Those are my goats.
have you
Yeah.
tried? Have anyone played
Yeah, I tried to find
PUBG?
you a couple times on there, but it wouldn't let me
Anyone
add
play
you.
what?
You know.
Call of Duty PUBG.
No.
Some PUBG, but I'm not really into pub.
I haven't tried it. I haven't
I'm
played
gonna have to
any of
back
them,
out. I
but
can't hear Mag.
that's the one I can play though live. That's why I was like, oh, I could play that with you guys right now.
Oh, damn.
That's the
Yeah.
only one I can play.
Some shit.
I don't even know how it is.
Guys fucked up rotation.
My name's Skip.
Went to,
I just know that was the name.
Yeah, no, I ain't fucked with it. But when you get here and we fuck with this World War II, bro, you gonna see it's the shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Black Ops 6 is dope too, though. But you got to play Black Ops 6 on 2 different consoles because they don't let you play the split screen.
oh,
Well, that's fine. We're gonna make it. Yeah, I don't want to give up.
Nah,
I already got like a split situation. I don't want to give it away on here though.
Yeah.
But we are gonna have episode 12.5 in the middle of the week, and you won't know which day it is.
Right.
It's pretty much gonna be like every day, but like, they just ain't gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna be the podcast though.
Gang, it's gonna be the on the porch shit.
Yeah.
We just always on the porch. That's why I changed my name to the We on the Porch podcast. Fuck it. I'm all on the
It don't look that bad.
Yeah, I put my shit to We on the Porch, my banner, and then I put Magnum as my shit. We're gonna just start pushing it everywhere.
Yeah, oversaturation. Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying like that's the other shit, right? We gotta set up like all the other. I'll do all that once. I swear, once we have our heads together and I can just open up that laptop and we're sitting right there, I'll just get going.
Yeah.
Like we'll get it all listed out, and then I'll get back into my little silent space in the night and just fucking blast everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gravy.
Hell yeah, son. I'm excited.
So far apart.
You know, I'm juiced too, bro. You take it too long. I'm gonna be over it by the time you get here.
I told my dude shit almost went sideways on yesterday. Right after I texted you and I was like, "Hey dog, everything's all good. I'm all excited. Yeah, I just handled this shit right."
Yeah.
And then me and Zach were gonna go handle shit with homie, and then 2 hours later, homie hits me up and he's like, "Homie just got raided by ICE." And he's like, "I was not gonna have anything for 2 weeks." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, Zach's freaking out because he's gonna withdraw because I'm gonna leave no matter what. And I'm like, "What the?" I was like, I didn't even know how to respond to him. I was sitting in the car like, I can't fucking tell Dub another day. This was gonna be like, this was a cacker. Fucking, he's already cacked on me 3 times. Like, fucking A. And, no, but like, I pulled some shit out of my ass that, like, I actually had to, like, pull so many favors and make shit happen that, like, shouldn't have happened. But, I mean, that's what it took. Thank God.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, sometimes you got that when it's what you need.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of what it was. Is totally like a test of like how willing are you to do this. But yeah, I do need to get that battery tomorrow morning somehow. Homeboy was hitting me up saying that place is like you should go there. They have cheaper ones for like 30 that are used, but you should get the $45 ones. They're like used but baller. I was like, well, there's a $69 one and blah blah blah. But yeah, I need a battery regardless if it's used or not. But I need one. It's too sketch to be driving how it is. My battery's dead. So we'll handle it after this or in the morning actually. After church, I guess.
Yeah, after church.
Yeah. I gotta do wash. I get to go to church wherever I am at so for tomorrow still. I gotta wait to go to church at church. That's gonna be crazy.
I wake up and I step outside and I go out into the back 40 and that's my church every morning.
I can't wait to come visit you and get to see that forest and just chill, barbecue. We're gonna have some good times, Mikey.
Hey, dog, I've been trying to lean more that way with the church stuff. Well, not really church, but trying to lean
Yeah.
back into the religious side of things and stuff.
Right.
Especially
Yeah.
with the way the world is today,
You can
man.
you can literally go on to my shit, click the link tomorrow morning at 10:30, and just
Yeah.
watch my shit from your
Yeah,
room.
for sure. And I watched the one with your baptism and stuff. You know, I watched the whole video. I didn't just watch your baptism
They
part.
go
You know?
live every Sunday, dog.
Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, and if like you don't want to sit there, because a lot of people get turned off by like the worship music, but like they have the sermon that's just like 10 or 15 minutes, and that shit will like change your whole day just listening to that little bit of it.
I love you, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
it's
if you listen to it and put some thought into it, it can definitely make a difference for sure.
for surely. Definitely. I think what tomorrow's my fifth or sixth time, and it's just
Nice.
and it's been like every week. It's just like a little release of all that shit inside.
Yeah, that's cool, man. And even if it's just that, even if it just gives you a little bit of release from the stress in your life, I mean, it's worth it 100%, you know.
For sure.
Anything that can give you just that little bit, if that's what it takes, then
Wait
do
till
it.
you're up in
You
there.
know.
Like we do men's breakfast on Saturday, third Saturday of the month, and all kinds of. I mean, it's cool, bro.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
that part's like the structure part, like that's that
Yeah.
part that like no one
And the
else is gonna
camaraderie.
do.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
camaraderie. It goes a long way.
100%.
Way.
They do
When
like
people make you
explosive
feel like you're a
meals
part
on,
of something
like,
and make you
big
feel like your
ready to do a
family and stuff.
luau.
100%, Campo. 100%. That's just huge. Like that's all I've been needed for like the last couple years, my whole life.
Yeah, that's dope.
Before you
Yeah.
go to
Dope.
pray, before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, take the time and pray. Do this every day. Pray.
And regardless
Open your
regardless of what you believe, if you do it, it plays on your mindset.
and watch the impact that it has on your life and tell me God
Yeah.
is real.
100%. I do
And
that 3
regardless,
times a day or more. Honestly, I'd be praying all day before I even was going back to church.
That's
I'd be
dope.
talking. Yeah, I'd be talking to God all day.
Just talk to him. Listen.
Oh yeah. No, I'm trying to build a relationship at least, like I mean, to what I can, as much as I can wrap my head around it and let it be.
The world is loud. The world
And
is
listen.
loud. The world is loud, and God speaks lightly.
And
That's
listen,
true.
I'll be the black sheep and the outlier in this group right now and say that when I was younger, I always told myself that I 100% believed in God. And if somebody asked me if I believed in God, I'd tell them 100%, and I used to argue toward it. But then as within probably the past 5 years or so, you know, I've started to kind of stray away. And I don't say that I don't believe in God, you know, and I want to say that I believe in a higher power for sure, because what other reason is there worth
Religion.
living for, you
I
know,
think
aside from believing in a
Let me
higher
ask you
power
a
or something, you
question.
know? And like what created everything, because I'm not necessarily an evolutionist. I don't think everything just blew in from nothing. Like something had to create us
Let me
for
ask you a
sure,
question.
you know.
Go, Chris.
Yeah, go
Ken,
for it. Yeah.
would you throw away a Bible?
No, I wouldn't.
Then
No.
you believe in God.
And that's the thing. And that's always and I've
You may
always
not
used
understand everything, but you
yeah.
believe it.
Yeah,
hey,
and I've always
one second.
and the thing is even if I don't want to believe in God, or even if I don't believe in God, I'll 100% say that I want to believe in God. You know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I
that's
want to believe that there's something better. You know,
for sure.
I
I
want to believe there's something better
understand.
100%, because otherwise, what other reason is there for going on? You know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you need something to grab onto to
Yeah.
ground.
And that's
Created.
what I'm saying. Like, if that's what helps you, dog, then 100% believe in it. If that's what gets you through life and that's what makes life better for you, then 100% believe in it, dog. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
Let me ask you a question. Are you one of those people that believes that life is too long?
My dad
no,
is.
not necessarily. I believe if you have a reason worth living for, then live as long as you want to live. You know,
So
I believe that, you know, because I've seen it firsthand. There's people, you know, 90 something years old. They're like, I don't want to live anymore. You know,
I wouldn't
I'm
want to
through with
be
life. I've lived
immortal.
a good life.
Not
Like, I
here.
believe if you feel like
that's
you've
where I'm
lived a
going.
complete life, then that's all you need to do, dog. Live the life that you want to live.
So
You know,
Mag brought up immortality, right? That's where I was going with this. So
I don't.
the reverse side of immortality is eternity,
Yeah,
right? So you got to think of it like this. People shy away from religion because of structure. People don't want to have structure, right?
sure.
People don't want to be structured. People don't want to be told what they can and cannot do in this day and age.
Sure.
Now, let me ask you this. If the life you're living and the things that you've been through in this short period of time that some people would say is too long, could you imagine being stuck with like smelling and feeling and seeing and like experiencing the most vile things you possibly could and never be like like imagine being glued to a fucking wall and all you could do is move your eyeballs.
Some would say that is hell.
That's hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think hell
So
is.
it's
I
like
think hell is subjective.
if
I
this
think.
little short period of time that you're on this planet determines whether or not you spend eternity, which I could tell you, if the stars and shit that we're seeing, and if there's shit that we're seeing that exploded thousands of years ago, we could still see it in the sky right now today because of light years and the way that light travels. How you gonna tell me that eternity ain't hell of long?
I mean, how are you gonna
Bro,
tell me
there's
that?
evidence in the sky of thousands of years of eternity already.
How are you gonna tell me that if they say that when you die, your whole life flashes before your eyes? How are you gonna tell me that we ain't seeing that right now?
How long that is? Yeah, I know
How
exactly what you're talking about.
you? Oh, Corey got his car going.
For about 15 to 20 minutes.
How you gonna tell me that some people are living a miserable life, and they may say, how you gonna tell me that I'm not in hell right now?
Because if you read the Bible,
If hell plays
and
on an infinite loop, how do you know?
Because if you read the Bible and you hear the shit that the people in the Bible had to go through, right?
What's up,
you
dog?
understand. So listen, here's something that I don't tell a lot of people that I'll tell you guys right now. When it comes to praying, I don't pray for myself. I pray for God to watch over me and keep his hand on me and keep me safe.
Yeah.
The
No
one thing
doubt.
I pray
Yeah.
for now for myself. There's one time in this world that I ever broke down and I fucking prayed for myself, bro. And I was at a birthday party. It was a barbecue. And the food was hella good, smelled hella good. My teeth were fucking with me so bad, bro, that I was in tears, dog. And
Worst pain ever.
all day long, I'm sitting there and I got a cup of ice water and I'm trying to drown the nerve with ice water to kill the nerve, to shock the nerve away, right?
And
People are
sucking
like,
air.
how are you doing that right now? And I'm like, listen, bro, once you get to a certain point in nerve
You
pain,
gotta hurt it
you
more.
have to kill the nerve in order to get past the pain, bro. So I'm sitting here trying to kill this nerve. It's not dying, bro. It won't die, dude. Right? So
But that's how you get some relief.
I hadn't ate in 2 days, right? And I'm at this fucking barbecue. And I walk out there, I got hella shit, I got weed, I got pills, I got coke, I got hella shit in my pockets, bro.
None of that gonna help.
I pull all of it out, Norcos, everything, bro. I pull it all out of my pocket, and there's this little stool, like a bar stool. I set all of it on the bar stool, bro, and I dropped down to my fucking knees at that bar stool, and I prayed to God to take that fucking pain away because I couldn't deal with it anymore, bro. I could not handle it anymore. I wasn't gonna be able to fucking stand another fucking minute of this pain that I had in my fucking face, bro. And I stood up, and when I stood up from the fucking spot, I instantly felt the pain stay on the ground as I stood up, bro. It literally, as I stood up, the pain stayed at that level of my body as I stood up.
I
When
know.
I walked away, the pain walked away. It stayed, bro. So
That's
much
like-
so much so that I didn't even walk back to that stool and grab my shit. I made my lady go back and grab all my shit because I didn't want to go back to where that pain was, bro.
Because
I
that's
walked in the
actually
fucking house. I walked in the house and I grabbed a plate of ribs, dog, and ate it right away.
that's straight up that's like literal energy. Like that was God taking literal energy, bad fucking energy, whatever demon, whatever the fuck, taking it out of you, and it's all right there. You're right. Like you're right to not go back right there. Like get the fuck away from that if you got it out. Like that happens in a different way. That happened to me mentally one time to where I could not explain it to where everyone can understand it, but like, man, yeah, I was thinking in this loop, right? I was in a loop stuck. You know when you trip and you get kind of, I don't know, you get stuck in this loop of just thought, and you can go on forever and ever. But like it kind of turned into like this energy halo, right, in a black void, and it was just like this halo kind of looking thing of energy that kind of like. It wasn't an infinite sign, but it could be twisted that way. And something smacked it. I heard the word like emergency and urgent. It separated the energy from that, and like I knew all of life. It's such a trippy thing, and I'm like, what? I wish I could like actually tell you guys like what I actually learned, and I still remember what it was, but like I could not put it into words for you. Like over time I can, but not like in 5 seconds. It would take like the next few years.
I literally, so the first point, right? So the pain got taken away, but I deal with back pain. I struggle with a lot of issues with my person that most people would pray to God to help deal with, right? I'm the type of person who, I'm going back to what Kim folks said about people feeling like they're already living hell here because they're living a life. So I'm the type of person that I literally felt like we had a family curse, bro, because no matter how fucking hard I tried, I could never get on top. Bro. Now, I never prayed for a better life. I never prayed for none of that shit, bro. I didn't. Because I feel like all the struggles I go through, like if Jesus had to struggle and that was the most pure, then why can't I struggle?
Hey, Doug, I had that same complex.
Why can't I own that struggle, bro? I shouldn't be asking God to take that from me. He obviously made me go through that to be a better person when I get there. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that.
But
Now,
you know how crazy of
I
a
will
level that
pray.
is to hold yourself to that, though? I do that too, though. But that's such a
I
crazy
will
level
pray
to hold yourself
the
to.
opportunity to provide for my family. I will be like, I will literally be like, God, please provide me with the opportunities necessary to provide what my family needs to survive and have a good life. I don't want nothing more than that. I don't need extravagance. I don't need a giant fucking life. I just need what's necessary to take care of my fucking family, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I ask God for when I talk to God and I ask Him for something. It's
So
just
I've learned to thank him for coming down and living that life he led,
yes,
so
bro.
we can be the sinners we are and still fucking, have
Have the chance
our,
and opportunity.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's like that was like a different step when I learned that and like
Praise. You
stopping,
gotta
like,
you gotta show praise.
yeah, exactly. That was a whole different level of, like, yeah. I remember the day, like, I was like, oh yeah, like, fucking, that's way better than like asking for shit. And like, excuse the language, but you know what I mean. Like, most people look at it like a genie situation.
I could tell you, I still struggle to this day because I'm still struggling to
Me
get my thoughts
too.
straight. But when I have accepted Jesus back into my life and I've accepted walking on a more righteous path, things have really gotten up for me.
That's
Like,
the. I think that's the whole
I own
thing,
my own
dude.
house
You're
now, bro.
never gonna
You
be
know what I'm saying?
perfect. Yeah. That's the whole idea. So like, remember when you're like, when you're worried after you did the baptism, you're like, I'm not gonna be able to smoke. I won't be smoking. Like, and I'm like, dude, like, maybe you can try to smoke less or something, but like, you don't have to feel like, yeah, that he's gonna make you feel condemned anyway. You're not gonna want to, like, on your own accord at some point, just building that relationship. But like you don't just instantly become perfect just because you start walking with him. You start just,
No,
you
and you
know,
gotta understand that like people may talk about my smoking or looking at my smoking as something down. Like, listen, bro,
You smoke
that
weed.
literally it comes from the earth, bro.
You
It's
just
not.
smoke weed.
I'm not taking nothing altered, and I'm literally taking a leaf from the earth and rolling it in another flower from the earth. You know what I'm saying?
everything could be like that, dude. Like, it's just like, what do you take? It's like, are you taking it for a high, or are you taking it to just, like, like
The whole
every.
So I was watching this dude, and he was talking about he's a Christian, and he's talking with these other dudes. The one dude that goes to the college all the time and shit. So he's talking about how he's a smoker, and like people kind of look down on him, but he's like, bro, like that's when I'm most in tune with like the Holy Spirit is like when I'm smoking. And he's like,
Yeah.
and honestly, like I've seen stories of like people who do like DMT that are like atheists and come out of it like going to church afterwards, so it's like, is God working through that to show himself to people? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to understand that this shit was all put here for a purpose and a reason. If you find that purpose and reason, it all leads to enlightenment anyway. It all leads to the Holy Spirit, bro.
So again, I think that's another thing where, like, humans and like the systems we set up and everything is a tool, and it all is the intention behind how you use that tool. You know what I'm saying? And
Ever
with
seen the
every,
book of Eli?
yeah. It took me a
Book of
second.
Eli is fucking awesome, bro. And the crazy part about it is it's so real because he literally has the Bible in Braille, so nobody can read it but him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the whole
Forgot
point
about that.
to it, the whole point to the other guy wanting it is because he knows that whoever controls that book can control the world. You know what I mean? Like, he knows that. So it's like, you just have to understand that, like, if you have certain knowledge and you use it in certain ways, you will take people with less knowledge and convince them of whatever you want to, you know. Not to say anything about religion, but it's like, it's at that point where people will take
See, that is
falsified documents and present
religion
them
is
as
weapon.
religion and change people's whole perspective, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying with all the misinformation on like the conspiracy stuff. Like, no matter what, like with the Charlie Kirk thing, like or anything that happened to JFK, like even if it was set up, if it wasn't, the government's still gonna take it, throw the other side of the story out there. Now we have two conflicting sides, and we have people arguing. Then we have the government come in and be super daddy, and we're all like, we look up to them, and we're busy fighting, so we don't unite and handle some shit and make things better.
Exactly.
Was
Oh,
the line.
all right, man. Well, shit. You know, I worked my ass off today, and I got church tomorrow. So we're at 2.5 in. I'm gonna go ahead and call it, man, and do some kickback time. Maybe hop on some Call of Duty for a minute. But as y'all know, man, this is the We on the Motherfucking Porch podcast, brought to you by yours truly, Big Dub, co-hosted by Mike D, Magnum, and your boy Cooley, with a special guest star, Ken Folk, my baby bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And unfortunately, he stabbed himself in the finger, and now he's not here during the goodbye stage. But we love you, bruh. Mag, quit lagging on me, bro. We better make this shit happen. Mike, I love you, cousin, and I'll give you a holler tomorrow, bruh.
Good job.
As
Love you,
always,
Mikey.
holla at your boy.